lying around the house and you really don't know what to do with it, whether it's old baby clothes or long forgotten children's toys that we just don't know what to do. So how do you get rid of all of this stuff? Well, our next guest might just have the answer for us. Joining us now is Maggie Pelwecko and Angelica Babbage, co-founders of Swapadventure. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, which one of you wants to explain what this is all about? How does this work?
So Swapadventure is an exciting way to donate. We offer events for moms and families to donate or swap baby kids items in the Chicagoland area. Some of the places include New City Mall in Lincoln Park. We have events in Lisle, Mount Prospect area. And what sets us apart is that you can be sure that with Swapadventure, your donations will not be resold, and it will go directly to somebody else who can reuse them.
Which I love that. Okay, so how did you come up with this idea, and how does it work?
So we both have our two stories behind the whole mission of what we're doing, but simply I'm a mom of 3 kids each, and they're all very close in age. They're 8, 7, and 4. So I needed a lot of things right away. But as they outgrew, I needed to get rid of things so I'd get more things again. And I simply, just like a lot of moms out there, had a garage sale. And these moms came and they were like arguing with me for 25 cents and things. And I said, oh my gosh,
it's not worth it, right?
It's not worth sitting there for 3 days and being out there with all my things. So I'm like, I'd rather just give it to somebody and know that somebody can reuse it instead of just selling it.
And so the idea of Swapadventure came together between the two of you. And basically, moms, you can come and meet at one of their events and bring everything that you don't want anymore, right? So give us an example of what you brought, because this is just kind of a little taste of it, right?
Yes, all of these items will be available at our next event that is happening on September 22nd. And basically, you're invited to bring anything that you simply find at your home. It could be toys, it could be clothes, it could be books. And we do ask for those items to be in new or great condition. When you come in, we ask those items to be folded, neatly washed, and organized. It really helps us for the event.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit more about now, once the Swapadventure is over, it usually lasts how many hours, first of all?
2 hours.
2 hours, and then when all is said and done, oftentimes you're going to find you still have some things left over. What do you do with those things?
So the exciting part is that we ensure 100% of the items that are remaining go directly to shelters and low-income programs and are not resold. So families can feel secure and trusted that these items are not going to be resold. And then we also, we could show exactly where these items are going, so we connect people with the shelters that we bring the items to the week after. So it's on our social media, and we love to just make sure that people feel very secure of their items.
And one of the things that we do with our events too, we really try to encourage the kids to get involved in bringing an item perhaps to share with another child. Because what's fun about the events that you really get to see exactly where those items are going, and whether it's another mom or dad or family member that takes your items, you get to see it, and it's such a great feel moment.
Absolutely.
These kids are smiling. Then if it's not swapped, you are going to see it, what shelter is going to receive it. And we really try to connect the two together.
And it really teaches our children too about being kind and sharing and giving and thoughtful to others, right? Well, thanks so much for coming in. What a great concept. So tell me, when is your next event, and where can people go to get more information?
Our next event is September 22nd. It's going to be at Little Grounds for Hope Cafe in Lisle. And you can get more information on our website at www.swapadventure.com. We have events every 2 weeks, so you're more than welcome to RSVP to any of them.
Okay, so you have to have one story or two that you want to share. One personal story that you remember that kind of really stood up and made what you two ladies are doing worth it. Can you give me one of those?
Sure, I can share a story about one of our swapping events. So we have a mom that comes in, and she has adopted 2 kids. And she said the whole process took a long time, and it was very costly for her. So it's wonderful that she could come to events and be able to swap the baby items with other moms. So that is really, really exciting. And then one of the stories at the shelters is a little boy, he had a difficult time speaking. And when we had an event at the shelter for the kids the following week after the swapping event, for the very first time he spoke. He was 4 years old, and with all the love that we bring for the kids and all the hugs and all the toys, he was just mesmerized. And he had speech therapists working with him, and for some reason he was just really closed off, and that event just opened him up.
Well, that must definitely warm your hearts. I love that you guys have turned something that we could all take part in into a good use for not only the people who are coming and bringing and exchanging, but for those who are not as fortunate. So thanks again for coming in. Love this idea. And you saw on the website to get more information. We appreciate you having come in.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Still to come on Good Day Chicago.